Hello and welcome back to my channel. It is hotter than a witch's coochie in my room and my fan ain't doing shit. But that's not why you're here. You're here because we are continuing the Reading-Bratva Prince, the second book in the Bratva series. Okay, we are 72% done and we are on page 285. Yeah, we are almost done, bitches. Hey. The thing is about this is that I did read all of chapter 30 at school today because I was bored. And oh my god, it was juicy. So they started torturing the cousin, obviously, to give them answers. So she practically knew next to nothing. So she was pretty much useless. And then now he promised that on his mother's life that he wouldn't hurt her or kill her. And he kept that promise. But he said he wouldn't do anything. Next thing you know, guess who's walking through the door? Guess who's walking through the door? My favorite person in the whole entire series. Ayana! Yes, and her time away, oh my god. She's still herself with her family, but like, she has a stoic appearance now. She actually looks like a boss bitch. I mean, because she is the queen of the Cosa Nostra, and I'm just like, get it, girl, get it sexy. And I'm so proud of her, I am. I don't know if she's gonna kill her, but I really hope she doesn't, because if you watch my previous video, you would know that he has to go into an arranged marriage. So, but it has to be a Volkov. But the grandfather narrowed it down to them. But they could just send Reina, since she is a Volkov and she is part of the Podkon's family in a way, assuming her dad is Alexander's dad's twin brother, identical. Yeah, and his twin brother is also trying to kill him. The Podkon's twin brother, who is Alexander's dad, is trying, Reina, the cousin, dad, is trying to kill his brother so he could get the spot, because even though he was older, daddy made nothing to their father. They had to fight for whoever was the strongest. I'm sorry I keep going like this and that and this and that. It's just that it's really hot in here, and every time I close it, I realize it's really hot and I have to open it again. But yeah, let's get started. We are on chapter 31. And yeah. This is the one time I'm ever going to say this, but I think I despise Ayana. She just walked in and we're about to find out why Nikolai and Tiana are beefing with each other so much. Fuck! And he was getting so sad about it. And then the door opened and me and Nikolai clamped our mouth shut. Ayana, baby, I love you, but your timing is so fucking shit. We just finished chapter 31. Oh my god, I loved it. Ayana is literally my favorite character. Number 2, Lucan. I'm talking about like the whole series. But if we're talking about just men and like their attractiveness, Altero, Alexander, I don't know what Nick looks like, but Lucan and then Nick. And then the women, obviously, number 1 forever for me will be Ayana. And then there's Drea. And I haven't met the other women in the series yet, so I'm so excited. Oh, Tiana is also one of the women, but I don't think she's going to be on my list. She's not really, I don't see her as a badass. I kind of just see, like, she's like a normal person. Like, her father's just in the mafia. That's it. Yeah. I think I may skip Lucan's book, but not Lucan, Nick's book, which is the next book, but I may not. It depends on how I'm feeling, because I don't really care for the sister's best friend trope in that one, and then they have a big secret or whatever. That sounds like problems, and I've been loving the insta lust and insta love that's been going on. In that one, we're gonna have to get flashbacks to what happened previously, and I hate past tense. I don't care how you write it in a book. I despise it. But if the book is good enough, I'll look past it. But anyways, yeah, let's continue. We're still on chapter 31, bro. Last chapter, she told him that she didn't know how to learn how to ride a bike, because a lot of shit was going on when she was growing up, and then by the time she was, like, everything settled, her dad got cancer and everything. And then this man literally, had a whole mini track in the back of the house, and then now he's gonna teach you how to ride a bike. And I'm not talking about a motorcycle. I'm talking about a bike that you would see a child walk in a suburban neighborhood riding all around. Like, that is not attractive. And by the way, I just want to highlight again, she is 31 and he is 34. Right. He's old enough to be someone's father. Right. And then she's old enough to be someone's mom. I mean, I feel like any age would be old enough to be somebody's mom, but like, or a dad. But I'm just saying, they are not in their 20s and they're doing activities like this. Like, bro, like what he did was sweet, but like thinking of her, a 31-year-old woman who literally looks like a female version of a fucking thug. She has tattoos all up on her neck everywhere, just not on her face. She's not jacked, but like, you know, she's strong. Like, imagine like a female thug riding a bike. Keep in mind the bike is like a boy bike, so it's okay, I guess. But come on now, 31 and you look like a female version of a thug. Oh my god. All right, this is giving me like the bike situations, giving me the same vibe with Alex Volkov in Twisted Love singing at the end, bro. This is like the same vibe I'm getting. It's cringy as hell. Like, I get it, it's a sweet moment. She always wanted to learn, and you notice that she's talking about it and whatever. But this is so cringy, man. I just can't. Like, she's a grown-ass woman. And he's over here, like, chasing her with his hands around her. But I bet he looks so dumb. I just can't get past this, man. Ugh! Thank you. I breathed out, slightly overwhelmed. I still couldn't believe he'd done this for me. Alexander stared deeply into my eyes. Anything for you. Oh my god, that is literally so good. Now we are on chapter 33. Oh my god, that whole cringiness was, I was over it, okay? And then that was so sweet though. That was so sweet. I love that. Okay. It's 3:30 and we are on chapter 33 and we are 75% done and we are on page 297. My man's stressing about her leaving with her brother because they settled a negotiation or whatever, and now she's leaving with her brother, and he's stressing about it. The brother hasn't arrived yet, so but he's over here wondering if she's just never gonna talk to me again. He's like, I know we can't have anything serious because in 6 months, like, he has to marry another chick, but he still like wants her. What? He said he's never had this feeling before, nigga. It's called love. It's called love. I feel for my man. I feel for him. Nick stared at me for a few seconds more before he stepped back to his position on the wall behind me. Juan breathed out in relief, taking a step forward. Nick had his gun out, pointed at his chest before he could even blink. Juan raised his hand, showing he was unarmed. I just wanted to hug my sister. Get a load of this guy. Get a load of this guy, bro. Your sister's been fucking Alexander, so she's been having a blast while you've been worried. I just wanted to hug my sister. Get out of my face, like, actually. You just want to... Ugh. We're on chapter 34, and I'll finish, like, this whole book when I get back.
The next day.
Welcome back. We are on chapter 34 and we are 77% done and we are on page 304. This is chapter 34 is Drea's POV, and right now they just left the conference room. They're trying to figure out like an agreement on her getting out of, you guys, some of these things may not make sense to you guys if you haven't watched the 2 previous videos. But yeah, so right now she's just talking to her brother because she's actually like the dawn of the cartel. So her brother doesn't want to make a mistake or anything. So right now, then a big noise came out. So it was the guy that her brother came with, and Alexander, I guess they're fighting, and Alexander was strangling him. Keep in mind, the guy who he was fighting is Logan, you know, the girl. If you guys watched the previous video, you know she has Logan's name tattooed on her. But he put it there because he was her tattoo artist, and he put it there without her like knowing what he was doing. So yeah, and that's why Alexander got super jealous after they left the room, and then I guess he attacked him. I don't even know too much about it, but let's get into it. Wow. So we just finished chapter 34. He just slapped Nikolai because, well, we don't know because it was in Drea's POV. We don't know what was happening in his head. But he just slapped Nikolai after that fight with Logan. He literally strangled Logan into unconsciousness, and then they finally pulled him off. Probably would have killed Logan, but yo. And all she got from their conversation, because they locked her in the car, what Nikolai said, "What's wrong with you? Get yourself together. Who cares if she's not yours?" Since she couldn't really hear anything, kept spacing out and everything. Yeah, and then Alexander struck him across the face hard. Nikolai dropped, completely took him by surprise. Wow, Alexander, you let your brother like that? Anyways, let's read chapter 35. Okay. She said, "I hollow my cheek trying to move my head to take more of him. No, Alexander, hold my throat tightening slowly. If if I want you to move, I'll tell you. You just lie there and take it like a good little fuck toy. And take my cock until I'm done with you. Alexander, please do that to me. Oh my god, I love that. I want his dick in my mouth right now. Yeah. I'm not loving the fact that he's calling her a fuck toy. Like, you could call her a whore, a slut. But a fuck toy? No thank you. Keep that over there. Thank you. Like, I feel like Drea's trying to make me jealous. Bro, she just said he's eating my pussy like he couldn't get enough of it. Why can't someone eat my pussy like that? How the hell are you gonna have perfect and fuck toy in the same sentence? My perfect little fuck toy. Alexander, don't make me mad. Man, Logan's a dick. He's telling her after they just had sex. He's telling her what he said, and Logan said that he was the first and only man to fuck her in the ass. Logan, you diva. But like, Ew. Geysers. We're on chapter 36. They finally. That was so rude. Who do you think you are making noise in my video, you dumb bitch? Oh. Anyways. She was just talking about the whole marriage thing because they finally decided to talk about it. Because, well, hello, it's a big ass elephant in the fucking room. But yeah, they finally decided to talk about it. Oh my god. Oh my god. He got up, he got mad because she said, I can't be yours. Okay. I can't be yours if you can't be mine. Because he has to get married in 6 months, and she doesn't want to have to deal with that heartbreak because she knows she's gonna feel heartbreak. I get you, girl. And he really thought she was gonna be like one of his little side pieces. He loves her, guys. Okay, I don't know about love, but they really like each other right now. But he wanted to be like a side piece or something. No, nigga, fuck. No self-respecting woman would ever want to be in that position. Like, I don't understand why guys can't just say shit. Like, right? He's talking about Drea to himself in his head, right? He said, she wants to leave. The moment she said those words, a tight ball of anxiety lodged itself into my throat, and it hadn't left. Panic quickly followed after. How could I let her go? I needed Drea like I needed air in my lungs, blood in my veins, and food in my belly. She was everything I needed to survive, and the thought of being without her was terrible. Nigga, why don't you say that straight up poetry? Nigga, why don't you just say that to her? Like, you guys don't realize how you guys can fix the situation because, like, y'all are dumb and don't use your fat brains. Like, oh my god. You're gonna be the future head of the Bratva. How come you can't use that big old brain for something other than that? Like, girl, if you don't get out of my face. Oh my god, they're talking about Lucan's stalker. I'm kind of loving her. Is that weird? She literally sent somebody. He touched somebody. Not touched. He fucked somebody in the alley the night before, and she cut off all 10 of her fingers and sent it to Lucan. Not Alexander. I'm not talking about Alexander and Dre. I'm talking about Lucan, his brother. I can't wait for their book to come out. I'm loving this stalker. She said, next time you want to let somebody touch you, you better be careful about who they are. Period. That's all. Period. Oh my god. Stop. She's such an icon. This is why I love Ayana, man. Okay. You guys have to read the previous book, Bratva Bride, to know who this girl is, but okay. She said she accidentally walked in on Arturo. Arturo is Ayana's husband. In the shower, Ayana said, using quotation marks, accidentally my ass. She did it on purpose, so I set the bitch's hair on fire. Ayana, you queen! You icon! Bro. Fuck me sideways, up, down, left, right, like, fuck. Somebody started shooting at the house, I don't know who, but he just told her to call her brother, give it the address so he can pick you up, so she can dip, because somebody's shooting at the house, inside the house, nobody knows what's happening. Oh my god, and he had like a whole secret bunker in his room, like, period. I see you, Alexander. Yeah. By the way, we are on chapter 38, and it's Alexander's POV now. They killed Dayton. They killed Dayton. I was just starting to like the little nigga. Bro, that's so sad. Dayton's cries never eased. He cried right up until the moment he took his last breath. Oh my god. Like, I don't know how to handle this. I truly don't. I hate whoever stabbed him in his throat. I hope they died a gruesome death. Oh my god. We are on chapter 40. It's an Alexander's POV. Oh my god. Dayton died. Their dad got kidnapped. Alexander punched Nick. Tiana, somehow this bitch knows how to fight. Period. I was not looking forward to it because I thought she wasn't gonna be a badass, but clock. Yeah, damn, Dayton. I was actually starting to like the little nigga. Okay. So we're 91% done, and we are on page 360. Oh no. If you guys watched my previous videos, you would know who Mila is. But the stupid bitch Mila decided to walk back in acting like she owns the place. Bitch, he quite literally said if you ever step foot in here again, he will kill you. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? You dirty fucking cunt. Tell me so. Turns out how the house got attacked and everything because Mila gave the guards who were watching, because her dad is one of their soldiers, so nobody thinks that she's gonna betray them. So she gave them cupcakes and they started vomiting blood and then they died. And then she opened the gates for the people to come in and they started raiding that shit. Nobody expected it to be her because she's literally sucking Alex's dick every single time. And wow, her dad literally works for them. Wow. Listen, okay. Mila slammed the lid of the laptop down, her unease shifting to anger. What did you expect? She hissed, her face turning red. You think you could just throw me aside and start fucking some Spanish suka with zero consequences? That I was just going to sit back and let that happen? I was meant to be Queen Alec, not me. She calls him Alec. Ew, he doesn't even like it. Not her. I'm the one who deserves it. I loved you. Ew, girl, please. You just wanted his dick and his power. I would have made a great wife, but you never gave me a chance to be anything more than, what did you call it? A warm body for you to stick your cock into? And he said, amusement shot through me. I couldn't hold back my laugh even if I tried. Because she thinks someone's what I knew, boo. This stupid bitch didn't know there were cameras watching the guards, so she thought she wouldn't get caught. He just told her he loved her. Okay, he said, I love you so much, it hurts. It physically hurts to be without you. To not see you, to not speak to you, to think of you as gone. You've managed to burn yourself into my mind. My soul branded yourself into my heart. So now you own it. Where are you? Where have you been all my life? We're on chapter 42. We are 96% in, and we are on page 381. Oh my god, the book is always over. But yeah. I'm loving it. I don't want to know how it ends. Look me sideways. Literally. Oh, and did I tell you that Drea killed that bitch Mila? She slammed her head over and over and over again onto his desk, threw her on the floor, and started stabbing her with the letter opener. Yeah. He was already gonna kill her, but that was just her showing jealousy because she saw Mila, which is his former fuck buddy, walk in. Yeah, that was kind of cute, kind of sexy, kind of, you know? Ain't no way it ended like that. Brother. Okay. They just ended it by telling us what's gonna happen in the dad's book, right? It's like a fight to the death gladiator style, and some of the contestants aren't like there voluntarily, and their father, like their father's best friend, like saw the video because like he's in that deep dark place, you know, and it showed the dad. And then he said, my breath caught in my throat. The winner is, ladies and gentlemen, the Bratva Butcher. That's their dad! My man Dimitri. Anyways, that wraps it up. Ain't no way it ended like that. Ain't no way it ended like that. Y'all can't do me like that. And I have to go to bed, so I can't even recite the new book. But yeah, that ends the whole series for the Bratva Prince. Guys, I love this book. Oh my god. I love the Bratva Bride. I love the Bratva Prince. I'm going to adore the Bratva Butcher. Fuck. I don't think I'm gonna read Nick and Tatiana's book, cause it's just giving. I don't really care. You know. It depends on how the next book ends. I think their book is next, or the Bratva Butcher. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I love this. Loved it. Oh my god, TJ Maguire, you did your big one. You did your big one. Fuck. Loved it. No complaints here. No complaints. A little cringy. Let's lay off the cringe, but no complaints here. Thank you guys for watching this Bratva Prince series. We're gonna go on to the next book, which I'm not too sure what it is. I think it's the Bratva Butcher. I'm not too sure. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Adios.
That ass house shite, no titties, man. I'm looking for the latest lit bitches.